Welcome to Mora FC. It is what it is. I'm gonna give you all the best, all the tips, all the tricks that you need achieving this beautiful V-neck shape. You can see there are two here. I have a two V-neck here. The measurements are not the same. The cutting are not the same. But it's going to give you the same results as you are looking for. And I'm going to explain here. I was explaining certain things which are very important here, which I'm going to go details in deeper in the tutorial. So please, I advise you to watch to know all what I'm saying, all the tips, all the tricks, how to cut and how to sew, how to know all the measurement. That's going to help you to achieve the best of it. As you can see here, I was explaining certain things here which are very, very important. So please watch till the end of the tutorial. And I want to say thanks to all my subscribers. Thank you all. God bless you all. And my special thanks go to those who always give me a thumbs up, who comment and who share my video, who share Mora FC. This story motivates me a lot. It motivates me, it inspires me to keep on coming, to keep on giving you tutorial, to keep on giving you the best of the best. So please do give me a thumbs up, comment, like and share. Do you understand? Thumbs up, comment, like and share. If you have not subscribed yet, please do well and subscribe. You have not, there's a lot to come. I'm telling you, there's a lot to come. I will never disappoint you guys. So there's a lot to come. So without wasting much time, so let's get started. So as usual, you need your measurement, your bars divided by 4, your bars measurement, your length measurement, your shoulder, your sleeve length, all this measurement, you need it. I'm gonna start from this first for you to see so that there's nothing jumping. Do you understand? So that it won't confuse you. So here, your bars divided by 4 plus you show your allowance, your length, everything that you need to write it down. And the back. We always know that the back is always longer than the front, so this time it's 4 inches. You can see that the back is the ash one, the ash fabric. That's what I'm going to use for the back. So it's 4 inches longer than the front. I'm going to mark 2.5 inches over here and 2 inches for my shoulder slope. I'm breaking it down very, very simple so that you won't get confused in your face. That's why I'm just starting from the beginning to give you the clue, the ideas of everything, how so you're gonna mark 2.5 inches over here, the same measurement as you are cutting normal slit and top. You're gonna mark the same measurement that you are cutting your slit and top. So I mark 2 inches, your shoulder divided by 2, then you cut your armhole, then you come in 1/2 inch, then you go. So you just have to cut the back like this, then you come here and you cut the back. So you can see that we have done with the back. So you just have to cut the yoke for the back. So I will put the back somewhere, then we focus on the front. So the length here is very, very important. If you give so much space like 8 inches, 7 inches, the V gonna be long. You're gonna show a lot of chest over there. So I'm using only 6.5 inches over here. From the 2.5 inch that we mark, so I'm just cutting a straight line, 6.5. So the more you give a lot of space, like if you go like 7 inches, 8 inches, 8.5 inches, that means you want to show a lot of chest. Do you understand? If you want to show a lot of chest. But if you don't want to show a lot of chest, you just have to measure like 5.5 inches, 6 inches or 6.5 inches is okay for you. But I'm using 6.5 inches over here. 6.5 inches is okay. So you need to ask your customer if you want his chest to be shown a lot. The V-neck will never, if you go like 8 inches or 8.5 inches, it's going to be long. It's not going to look good. It's not going to look good. I'm telling you, it's not going to look. So here you just have to draw your straight line from the 2.5 inch mark from the neck. Then you draw your straight line. You can go by the straight line this way, then you cut. And if you want, you can give it a small curve. You can give it just a slight curve, not too much of curve. You can give it just a slight curve over there. Do you understand? But if you want to give it a more curve, that means you need to reduce it. because I'm using 6.5 inches. So if I want to give it more curve, then I have to use like 5 inches so that I'll give it more curve. But since I'm not giving it more curve, I'm using 6.5 inches. It's okay. You cut it straight or you make it a curve over there. I'm telling you, if you go beyond 6.5, you're gonna show the V is gonna be too long. You know, it's gonna be too long. It's not going to look beautiful. So 6.5 or 6 inches is okay. So please do take a note on that part. It's very, very important. So this line is very important. You can see I'm ironing that part. So I'll just like explaining here. If you go like 8 inches, so you need to measure, you know, that V, have you seen that band in front? You need to measure, you know, you measure long like 15 inches or 16 inches. Do you understand? So I have this small piece, so I will rather use this small piece and see how the outcome is going to be. So the band in front is up to you how to decide. You want yours to be 2 inches or 1.5 inches. You want it to be 2 inches or 1.5 inches. I want it to be 1.5 inches. Mine is going to be 1.5. So if it is 1.5, I'm going to add 1 inch to it. So I'm going to mark 2.5. I want my band in front, the V should be 1.5 of band. If you want yours to be 2 inches, you have to measure 3 inches. But I want mine to be 1.5 inches. So I'm going to mark, I'm cutting 2.5 inches over here. This is 2.5 inches by the length. As you can see, this is 2.5 inches that I have over here. I made a mistake someplace. I made a mistake somewhere, and I will show you the mistake that I did, and so that you won't fall yourself into that mistake, so that you won't put yourself into that mistake. To understand. So this is my hemming gum. So I'm going to measure 1.5 inch. I have 2.5 inch on this one, but I'm going to measure 1.5 inches over here. This is 1.5 inch. Please do well and give me a thumbs up, like, share. If you have not subscribed yet, I don't know what you are waiting for. Please do well and subscribe, like, and share. Tell a friend about Mora FC. It is what it is. So you need to put it exactly at the center. We're going to have 1/2 inch over here and 1/2 inch also over here. Do you understand? The band is 1.5 inch. Do you understand? 1.5 inch. So we put exactly in the center. Then you fold 1/2 inch over here. You're going to leave the other side. You fold 1/2 inch also here. You leave the other side. So this is what we're going to get. Very simple and easy. There is a way of sewing. There's some tips, some tricks when sewing it together. You know, let's go so that I'll show you the tricks that you want to show. This is the back. You know, I just want you to see that the measurements we have not added or we have not reduced anything. So this is the back and the back yoke. You just have to cut the back yoke, and you join the back, then you flip it, you make a notches over here. Very simple and easy. Then we move on to the next level. Mora FC, it is what it is. So if you want to say hi to me, please follow me on my Facebook. It's Mora FC. TikTok is Mora FC. Everywhere is Mora FC. It is what it is. So like I said, there's some tips here you need to pay attention over here. It's very, very important. Stay clue. Just pay attention. Please pay attention here. So you can see that the fusing is 1 inch. We still have our 1/2 inch sewing allowance. So this is our 1/2 inch that we have to join it over there. So you started from the shoulder, then you sew exactly at the tip of the fusing, the white fusing that you see. That's paper fusing. So So let me turn my camera to show you. You see this line is very important. That's the part that we're going to stitch. We're going to end exactly at the line. You need to stop exactly at that line. It's very important. You need to stop exactly at the line. So you need to take your pen and make a dot over there at the center, or maybe just have to fold it this way. You understand? You fold it this way, let it fall exactly at the center. You see the way I folded it? So it will give you a line over there exactly at the center. So when you get to the center, then you stop exactly at that point. I hope you have gotten it. If not, we are going to do the other side. So you can see I stop exactly at the center, at the line. So let me join this part for you to see the way I folded it. Like I said, you can just so when you get to the center, you put your pen to know where you are stopping. You can put your pin over there at the center. When you do it this way, then you check, then you put your pin there, or you can use a pen to mark at the center, or you can just fold it this way, the way I folded it. When you fold it this way, it's going to give you a line over there, so that line will determine where to stop. Then you have to stop exactly on the line. So after here, I'll show you the results of it. So you can see I stop exactly at the line. Let me turn it over for you to see the joining. Have you seen? You need to stop exactly at the center line. They have to meet each other. Don't let one be long and one be short. They have to end exactly at the same point. I hope you're feeling it. Then give me a thumbs up. Let's go. So we have to cut in between like this. You make a notch inside and you end exactly at the end. Medokobri no mene hai mi no menye ebe equalem anya zo le matinama follow me on Facebook, my number WhatsApp on now yambeze matinama yawe brabele mege kot kola fobuge it is what it is. I need to speak a little bit of my language. So see the way I'm just ironing over here. You just have to iron this way. So we keep on moving on. So when you're folding this way, you make sure that the blue, are you seeing the fabric, the blue fabric? Don't make it pop out. Do you understand? Don't let it show. We don't want the blue to be showing. That's why I iron in between, just to give it a nice curve, a nice iron, so that the blue will not be popping out for people to be seeing it. You know, you need to hide the blue. The blue have to, you know, hide itself to get it a nice little work done. Please, when you fold it this way, don't let the blue to be showing. You know, I made a mistake here. Mine was too short. It was too short. That's a mistake that I did. That's why I said when I'm measuring it, you need to measure long. You need to cut like 15 or 16 or 17 long. You need to measure it. So it was really short over here. You know, it was really short. But I'll do something over there to correct. But don't repeat this mistake. When you are cutting the band, you make sure you cut a long band. Do you understand? You cut a long band so that you won't find yourself into this trouble. You can see mine is short over here. So I'm just putting the fusing over there to hold it down, because after ironing, you see like the blue is still popping out. So I don't want the blue fabric to show at the V side. I don't want it to be showing. That's why I'm putting a hemming gum over there to hold it down. So when I'm stitching it, the blue will not pop out. Do you understand? I hope you're feeling it. Morai FC. It really was it. So this is what I was saying. This part is very short for me, you know, and I can't go back. Wallahi, I can't go back. I can't go back and recut and do that. No. So I have to join here. I have to join you. So please do don't make this mistake when I'm cutting it. Do well and cut it long. So I'm going to join it. As you can see, I've joined it. So without wasting much time, I didn't put no fusion over there. Do you understand? But I make sure that you have to cut a long one so that you won't do this mistake. Do you understand? Yeah, so chatting not one quiet mistake way. You pet join in away anymore. But when this one is just a tutorial for you to guide you to know how to do the best of it. Do you understand? So don't cut it short so that you will come and make a joining over there. It's not advisable to join it I'm telling you, it's not advisable to join it. For a professional work done, you need to cut it long, and this line, you have to get it straight line here. You can see the line have to be equal over there. This line, now you see the angle, it have to be straight. That angle have to fall exactly the same. Don't let it curve or burn. It have to be straight. I hope you're feeling it. Go. Thank you. Mora FC, it is what it is. Like I said, don't repeat the mistake that I did. The V band in front, the ash fabric that you see, I'm supposed to cut it very long, and I did cut it very short. It shouldn't have to be that way. It shouldn't have to be that way. Don't join it. Cut it straight. Do you understand? Cut it straight. That is how it should be. There's no joining. So please don't join it. Cut it straight so that you get a perfect work done. That's why I'm hammering this part. It's very important. Just because I join it doesn't mean that you should join it. It's because I made a mistake. The band is supposed to be long and it was short. Do you understand? I just use it like that. I didn't check the measurement, but I'm guiding you to do the right thing. You know, please do the right thing. It is what it is. So you go to top stitch here, then you go around, then you come to the top. I will do that and show you. You have to top stitch before we place this one on top. So let me go and top stitch on that part, then I'll come back and show you what we're going to do. Again, there's something that I want to show you here, which is also is very important, that you need to pay attention also over there. So after joining here, let me do that and come back. Yes, I've sewn this part. You can see I've sewn this part. It's very important. I've not done this part here just to show you something here. So when you fold this part, then you have to put your hemming gum over there just to hold it so that it will not shift when you are sewing, so that the blue fabric will not pop out. Do you understand? So that the blue fabric will not going to pop out to show at that neck side. That was not the professional work done. So this part is also important. Check this part and this part. The measurement is supposed to be the same. Do you understand? The measurement, that part, as you can see, I'm checking it. The measurement of that part is supposed to be the same. Then you put your iron on it just to hold it down. Then after that, you did your final stitching over there. You have to go around it. You know, you can see we're done. It's Mora FC. It is what it is. Thank you so much. Please do all and share. Tell a friend to tell a friend about Mora FC. I post videos every Wednesdays and Saturday. New tutorials, new styles, new tutorial every day. So you have to go and top stitch over there. Then we have done of the day. So I've joined it, I've sewed it, the armholes, and you know, the shoulders. You can see this is the outcome, how it's going to be. You know, it's Mora FC. It is what it is. Please show love. You know, sharing is caring. You know, as I'm sharing for you guys, you too, make sure you share, you like, you give me a thumbs up, you subscribe. There's more tutorials to come. I'm telling you. We keep going. Mora FC. It is what it is. So this is the outcome, as you can see. Beautiful. And we have this one. This one, there's no joining. This one, the v-neck is very long. The v-neck is very long and have a straight. This have a straight. This is a straight line, and the other one has a small curve. This one have a slight curve, and this one is a straight. You know, we have a straight line and have a slight curve, so you can choose which one that you want and you work it out with it. Mora FC, it is what it is. God bless you. Me out.